In this video, we're going to talk about high alert for silver, gold, and oil. We're going to keep an eye on what's going on in the Middle East. Most of you folks know by now, we got involved last night. We struck Iran. We got to keep an eye on everything. Also want to touch on, should you be trading silver for silver, gold for gold, gold to silver, whatever you're thinking about. I talked to a few other coin shops. We're going to let you know what they're thinking as well. Help me out with the like. That's going to help the videos get out to more and more people. Don't forget about the Pimbex giveaway. I'll be releasing a video tomorrow for the giveaway. That will be drawn on July 4th. Over 14 ounces of silver is going to be given away. You've seen it all already. If not, you will see it tomorrow on the giveaway video. I wish everybody the best of luck. Let's get into it right now. As most of you guys know, and girls know, that we got involved with the war last night. What is that going to do to the price of the metals? What is that going to do to the price of oil? I'm going to tell you, I don't know yet. We have to wait and see. I'm being very, very honest with you. Just don't know the outcome. My thinking is they're going to take off. Everything will take off. Then we're going to have high inflation. Oil goes up. What's going to happen? Oil is up. We're going to raise prices. Do you think the U.S. companies are not going to take advantage of this and not raise more prices? Of course they are. It's corporate America. That's how they run. Every time they get a little bit of price increase, we got to eat it too. Inflation's not going away. Silver and gold probably will go up as well. Just use some caution right now. Nobody knows for sure. And if anybody thinks they know, they don't. I just don't want to bust anybody's bubble with us with that. But nobody knows for sure what's going to happen next. I'm just trying to be transparent with you all. We have taken another precaution at the store, at the shop. I was informed today by my boss. We will now have security starting Monday. We pay a security company all year long. If we don't use the funds up, we get the money back at the end of the year. We are going to have at least one security guard on staff for until we don't need that person anymore. Maybe we will even have two on site. We're going to keep things transparent. We are keeping vigilant of what's going on. It's another safety measure we are taking at the shop. So with that being said, we got some backup if we need it. Hopefully we don't need it, but we are taking, our shop owner says, no, you know, with 6 months in, we got a couple months paid up in advance with at least two people for the next month and a half, 2 months. He says, I'm going to just take my chances, and, you know, I'd rather have extra people in the shop than taking any chances at all. So we will have security on staff for the foreseeable future. When things calm down, maybe that will go away. I'll let you folks know what's going on with that. But we're just doing it as a safety precaution. Look, you got to keep vigilant right now. We got the 4th of July coming up. Keep vigilant over the holiday. All right? Especially in large groups. Be vigilant. Know your surroundings. Know your exits if you go into a mall. Know your exits every place you go into. The emergency exits. Know your surroundings. Cannot be more knowledgeable as that. You gotta know what store you're in and know where the emergency exits are, my friends. Anything can happen. Not trying to cause doom and gloom, not trying to cause panic at all. This is the time we live it in. Don't know the outcome yet. Talk to a few other coin shops. So a lot of concern about, a lot of coin shops are seeing people trading gold for silver, silver for gold. There's a couple different opinions out there. All right, I'm going to tell you the different opinions. Some coin shops are like me. I wouldn't trade it. All right, I would not take the hit on the back side of it. You're burning the candle at both ends. Some coin shops say it's better to trade right now for gold to silver. I see their point. I understand their point. Silver is so undervalued right now. But we got to keep in mind what gold's may end up doing too. Some people are saying gold to $4,000 very, very soon. Look, nobody's an expert. Nobody knows where these prices are going to go. That's the whole point of this all. Nobody knows. So with that being said, you know, I've seen a couple people in the comment section. I'm going to trade a 100-ounce silver bar for 90% silver. Okay. Me personally, I think that's a better move. Even if you take a little bit of a hit on the back side of it, you know, maybe you can, you know, find a buyer elsewhere for that 100-ounce silver bar. You know, there's ways around everything, of course. You know, a 100-ounce bar, it's going to be hard to break when the crap hits the fan. I think you're 90, I think that's a good trade, actually. Me, personally, I think that's a great trade, if you happen to have something like that. Going from 90% silver to gold, no, you want butter material. People laugh at, people think this is king. This stuff is king. You're losing value with it. All right? My high yield savings account is paying, I don't keep a lot of money in that. Okay? I don't. It's paying 3.80%. Inflation is not even, inflation's eating away at that. It's not even keeping up with inflation. We all know that. You know, that's why I own some mining stocks. Again, not financial advice for any mining stocks. Alright? I'm not sponsored by any mining stocks. The one that I own the most of is First Mining Gold. I've been transparent. I will be buying more First Mining Gold come Wednesday when the money hits that account. It's FFMGF. Not financial advice. I've told you from day one I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to tell you in advance when I'm going to purchase stock. I'll tell you in advance when I think I'm going to sell a stock. I don't know how much more transparent that I can be. Because that's how I want to be transparent with you all. I'm letting you know ahead. I dumped $125 in the account. The money will hit Wednesday. So there's a $4.95 trade commission fee with E-Trade. So I have about $120 to invest into First Mining Gold. Again, FFMGF. Again, FFMGF. Talk to Paul. He's the person that you talk to. You go to First Mining Gold's website. Paul's phone number's right there. Paul may not remember me. I've talked to Paul a couple times. Tell him that coin shop Chris sent you. I didn't get nothing from it. He just may remember me when I called him several months ago. I talked to him like twice on the phone. I'm just being transparent with that as well. Getting back into trading. Before we get into the Pimbex deals of the week. Use your head when you trade. You will be burning the candlestick at both ends. Meaning, most coin shops will have a sell price. Meaning, whatever you're going to sell, you're going to be losing that way. When you go ahead and convert back into another metal, maybe it's the same type of metal, maybe it's silver to silver, gold to silver, silver to gold, whatever the case may be, you're going to be losing both ends. So if you want the same amount of ounces, you're going to need more of this. So whatever the difference is, Let's say it's $300 difference you got to come up with to keep the same ounces. Take that. I'd rather see people take that $300 and get what you want then. Hold what you have. But again, when it comes to that 100-ounce silver bar, I'm not against 100-ounce silver bars. I'm not. It's just the one big piece of silver. It's going to be hard to break when the crap hits the fan. Smaller amounts of silver will be better off. 1 ounce silver, 90% silver, 40-ounce silver halves. People laugh at that. That's fine. I'll have the last laugh when that's all I need. 35% or nickels is another one we get laughed at. That's alright, because that might be the only thing I need to get what I need for the item itself. You want to give up less silver than you need to give up. You don't want to give up more. Okay? You wouldn't take a $20 bill and the total is $16.88 and have the clerk keep the change. Nobody would do that. Now, maybe if you're at a restaurant, you leave the rest for a tip, fine. That's a different scenario right there. But if you go to Walmart and your total is $16.88, you're not going to leave the change to the Walmart cashier for a tip. Why would you want to leave any silver left on the table? Now, I'm not saying Walmart's going to take silver or gold. It's an example. You don't want to give up more than you need to. That's the point I'm trying to make. So, yes, that's why I own 90% silver. That's why I own 40% silver. That is why I own 35% silver. That is why I own 1 ounce rounds. 1 ounce coins. I own some 2 ounce coins. 2 ounce rounds. 5 ounce bars. 10 ounce bars. That's the max I stack. And nobody has to stack like me. Everybody's budget is different. Everybody's budget can change. Just keep that in mind. If your lifestyle has changed from a little bit to the worst side, and you're caught up with these kilo bars, you're caught up with these 100-ounce silver bars, your lifestyle's changed a little bit, then the trade may not be a bad idea. But I can't tell you, me personally, I can't tell you, yeah, go ahead and trade it. That'd be too much of an advice. If you're thinking about it, really write down on a piece of paper the pros and cons of it. And what a better place to check out your silver, gold, and platinum. Channel sponsor Pimbex.com. You guys know I've been doing my 90% silver market watch report for 45 weeks in a row. Way before channel sponsor Pimbex picked me up. I've been transparent with all that. They come up with some deals. This is the last day for the deals. You gotta do it online. Tomorrow we're gonna have a brand new deal. So I'm gonna show you the deals right now. They still have the walking halves. You're gonna get $30 face. As a recording of this video, the 26/15, you must get $30 face for that price. If you gotta get a little bit less, then you pay a little bit more. But that is like getting that's your price point of $1,000 face. You only gonna get 30. Yeah, you can get $35. You can get $55. But the minimum is $30 face. Can't afford that much. We understand that. There is a price point a little bit higher for a little bit less for that. Morgan 1921 Morgan silver dollars. Right here. 1921s. VF. They're calling them very good grade. Mike's saying it could be very fine grade. Maybe some extra fines in the mix. I can't guarantee it. You gotta go on with the very good grade. 1921. Beautiful, beautiful coins. So the 1 to 19 count is $31.75. 20 or plus, it's $31.05. You know, I've been looking at eBay. Okay? From another online dealer, but they're on eBay. I'm not going to mention their name. I tell you, they're going for $34, $35 per coin with free shipping. Okay? You're not going to beat Pimbex prices out there on these two type of coins right now. Just not going to find them any cheaper than this. If you can afford to do so, pick them up. I wish I could afford $20 Morgan right now, because I'll be picking them up at that price. That is a good offering. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Brian. The two owners, two brothers that own Pimbex. They'll be back in the office tomorrow. Right? But these deals will go away tomorrow, I do believe. Maybe they'll keep the Morgan dollars going. I got to confirm that with them tomorrow. We're going to have a good deal tomorrow, starting tomorrow too. I'll let you know about that tomorrow. Don't forget about the Pimbex giveaway coming up on July 4th. Like I said, I'll be releasing a video with that tomorrow. It's over 14 ounces of silver given away to one lucky person. You must be subscribed. Help me with the like. Let's get this information out to more and more people. And one more rule you're going to have to follow with this giveaway. There'll be a couple more in the giveaway video. You must live in the United States. I don't care where in the United States. If you live in Hawaii, you live in Alaska, I'll pay the extra shipping to ship it to you as well. So I'm keeping it open to all United States residents only. There'll be a couple rules in the giveaway video. It's easy to win. For the ones that have been with me the past two giveaways, you know how easy it is. You folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me in my email. I'm always happy to help you out. If I, by chance, miss your email, I would just say second attempt. Give me the same message over again. Sometimes I miss emails. Sometimes they go to my spam box. It happens. Don't ask me why. It's just that's the way it happens. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. I'm really not trying to ignore anybody out there. I'm human. I make mistakes. So please, help me out with the like. Share the video. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Stop the Milk campaign continues. I should have said that early in the video. And one more I want to do. I want to read a couple names off real quick. Who's put in Stop the Milk campaign already for the past few videos. So we're going to start off with Stephen Matthews, 3835. Lindsay Rexanne, thank you. Steve Wilcock, 4979. Thank you. Heidi Wilson, thank you. Zach Ryan, thank you. And Mr. Eli, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for joining the Stop the Milk campaign. Thank you to all of you who are fully on board with Stop the Milk campaign. Put that in the comments as well. We will talk to you later this afternoon. Sorry for the late morning video. It probably get after a little afternoon here. So it is what it is. We're going to keep you up to date. What's going on in the world with the precious metals and whatever else craziness that happens. Coin Shop Chris is out. Talk to you later.